Hello. It indeed has been a while. I have been more or less alright. There have been certain things that I wrote into the server as well, but this year has been so far not that bad because I started getting my shit together in real life mostly, and yeah, I have been drawing a lot, and I do mean a fucking lot. It's basically all I do nowadays. I stopped playing video games more or less. I play maybe 4 hours a week, seriously. Play, not just open the game and do the dailies or shit like that. It's hard to break an addiction, I suppose, but yeah. I also. No, not that. Fuck that shit, no. uh, what is it? The last game that I played was Elder Scrolls Online, but it's just shit, and it made me not want to play any game ever again. So, I mean, seriously, the party games I still want to do, but yeah, devs knows best approach is so stupid, but it is what it is. At least now I focus on art and crafts. Hello, welcome. But yeah, I started turning my life around. Uh, I stopped smoking after 10 years, for example. I started working out. I started, again, drawing a lot. I have big plans for art and crafts. I also. What else did I do? There was something else as well. Also, let me know if the music is too loud or too quiet or whatever. But yeah, I started researching Hungarian things because I have been on the English side of everything so much that I struggle to speak the fucking language. So yeah, I started reading and listening to more Hungarian things. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, after last year was so ass. Last year, everything that could go wrong went wrong. So yeah. And now I am struggling to find a way to draw faces consistently and not spend 200 years just doing a sketch. And I'm trying out different ways to sketch it. So yeah. Because I was I genuinely miss streaming. And I am drawing anyway. So why not start streaming again? And even though I suck ass, still just put some stuff out there. Yeah, but you will see the process. The process is really bad, and I want to improve it on so much because it is just not fun, and it's not effective as well. Which is, yeah, there is no concrete way of drawing. There is no one way to do it. Each to their own. But this is not it. So yeah, I have been experimenting a lot. because like it looks so bad right now, but it will end up being okay-ish. Trust the process. I mean, don't trust it because it's us, but you know what I mean? But yeah, I want to make a comic as well. Like, I have not given up fully yet on the making a comic, but it would be a different one. Because the last one was questionable, to say the least. Oh, don't worry about it. No worries. You will not miss out on anything other than me struggling like a donkey. But yeah, and the other reason why I wanted to start streaming is if I dare to make the step of putting out my like miserable process of doing of like sketching and shit, then I might as well start posting proper arts to like social medias and shit. Because I can study for years and years and years, but what good is that if I'm just hiding everything until the day where I am confident enough, which will never fucking come. So yeah. Hmm. What the fuck is going on? Oh yeah, I'm using references. It's just in a different application, so it doesn't really show. But that will be another step of showing the reference because it looks nothing like the thing that I'm putting out. But at least this way, it's not as obvious. Oh yeah, I remember it as well. Unfortunately, I remember it very well. I found my old sketchbook. Jesus Christ, dude. It was so bad. I went through the like arts that I had in it. And like I remembered being so proud of like some of it. And I was like, why? Like majority of it is like so bad looking back at it that like how did the process in my brain go, yeah, let's ink that and be proud of it? Not that too much changed, but yeah. But also in hindsight, the taking the break that I did take for like 2 to 3 years to be done because Jesus Christ, I burnt myself out way too much and I was not progressing at all. Oh yeah, like the basically the only thing that keeps me going right now is just looking at the art that I did all those years ago when I stopped. Because, like, yeah, there are years between, but in those years I have not drawn anything. So it's basically, I do not count those years between. So looking at it that way, there is immense fucking progress, but a long way to go still. And lots of things to correct because 10 years of like drawing however I could draw, like without anyone stepping in saying, hey, that's actually not a good idea to do that. And then it just becomes this incredibly hard habit to break. I'm still like working on breaking these habits the best as I can. But yeah. Like looking at the progress that I have been having and the lack of progress before I stopped doing anything art wise for years, I so wish that I had any sort of guidance, to be honest. Because then things wouldn't have turned out the way they did, but hey ho. Like one of these habits, the never ever 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 flipping the canvas and never ever like checking if everything was loop-sided. And it was loop-sided a lot. So drawing faces head on is still so hard. It's just I wish there was someone like all those years ago when I started drawing just fucking slapping me across the face and telling me to stop doing that and start doing the shit that's actually is helpful and actually is worthwhile. Also, for some reason, I still struggle so much to draw proper female models and like feminine female models, and I have no fucking idea why. Because it should be easy to do. Since, I see a woman every day in the mirror when I go to the bathroom and shit like that, but I can't. Welcome back. You didn't miss out on too much, though. But also another like habit that I try to pick up, that even though I focus on drawing heads, I still want to somewhat incorporate the at least parts of the picture, just so I get comfortable in drawing multiple things at once. Because that was another thing that, like, no one, which, like, I don't expect people to actually do, but, like, none of the art teachers I had were like, hey, idiot, draw something else other than heads and bodies, like, separate from each other. It's obvious, of course it's obvious, but it's not as obvious. Oh yeah, you wouldn't believe what you just missed. There was so much action. Oh god. Mm. Yeah, but like, this is what I have been thinking about for a while, because I did try multiple art teachers. One from my high school, one from my just hometown basically, one from uh the capital that I actually paid to like have lessons and shit. And all of them were so bad. Like age-old tip that I'm certain that I'm not the only one who got this. Like, draw through this book and you will be good to go. And it's like, yeah, I drew the pictures, but like she did not. It's obvious now. Of course, it's obvious now. But she didn't like bother to say that. Oh yeah, actually, if you don't just copy paste, but you think about what you're drawing and why you're drawing this and why the muscles are the way they are, then it would make a lot of sense. I mean, it would be actually something that you improve and not just waste like a month away of your life. Not even a month, like 10 fucking years, but yeah. Yeah. And the other one that like I actually paid was I think a paint artist something something. And what she made me do was like grab A0, A1 or A0 um piece of paper and draw one single box on it and like fully render it. And I lacked the fundamentals. I lacked everything, the shapes, forms, whatever, everything. And like, yeah, that's probably a good idea to do if you want to like render boxes for a life or a living, but like they were so fucking useless. So yeah, that was one of the like biggest demotivators. Eh, eh. Mm. But at least what is it? Now I did the uh advice of like drawing through a whole book. But now that I knew what I was doing basically. So it was not just copy pasting the whole thing, but like understanding the thought process behind of it and everything, and that helped immensely. So I understand why she gave the tip, but like, brother, so many years wasted for nothing. It is what it is. Oh yeah, and also these reference pictures. I try to like spend a good portion of my time just searching for like reference photos and stuff like that, mostly in bundles and stuff. But I couldn't find free ones, and I am not in the way of paying for them. And I found a like 10-plus-year-old collection of random shit I downloaded from the internet, mostly from Facebook. So majority of these reference pictures are like 300 pixels, 300 pixel, and it's like so blurry and shit. I do not think I have comments. I yet to like re-enable the bots. I don't even think that I have bots enabled, unfortunately. But I do plan on like getting back on it and uh actually adding shit to make the streams more interesting. Oh yeah, I can see as well. Oh, 2023. Nice. Oh yeah, sure, if you have some. Because I would offer to share as well, but but to be fair, it would be just a more or less waste of space on your drive. Yeah, like I'm not joking. There are some that I just skip straight up because they are so garbage. It's it's like what is it? The good old like 2014 Facebook quality pictures. Imagine that, and you will know what I'm talking about. And like there is the face, and like which one was it? Like it's not this one. Wait. There was one that like 90% of it was just guesswork, but because I already drew the face, I was like, all right, I will guesswork the rest. um, which one was it? Fuck me, I forgot. I think it was this one. In the, I mean, what is it? This one, and it was like this or some shit like that, like this. It's like, what am I supposed to do with this? You know, don't more zoom exactly. I can't see the straight up just pixels on their own. More zoom is required. Oh yeah, and soon enough I will have to start practicing and studying buildings as well. That is something I am not looking forward to say the least. Oh yeah, the reason why I use comic files for like studying, like I have different ones for gestures, different one for anatomy, different one for everything. Reason is because when I did it in one single canvas or one single what is it called file, they ended up being like 4 GB big files, and working with them was genuinely painful. So this way, it's easier, so much easier. Because I have been going on walks as well just to leave the house and not repeat what happened last year. And I have been making pictures of like old architecture because that's the like only thing that I'm interested in, not these modern fucking um what is it called? Like boxes of Minecraft houses in real life shit. Uh but I yet to utilize those pictures. Yeah, I do have a drawing tablet. I bought it 4 years ago, and I used it as a monitor ever since. And now I'm using it as a proper for what it was designed for, basically. What is going on in this picture? But yeah, I have. If I always mistake it for another one, I do not know why. But I believe I have XP Pen 20, either 22 or 24 Pro. It's quite big, and it does not have touchscreen because I when I made the purchase, I did not want to spend so much, so I opted for the non-touchscreen one. Later on, I regretted it, but now I don't regret it. Mostly because for one of my birthdays, I don't know which one, I got a really handy tool. The what is it called? I don't even know. It was a gift from my siblings. It is basically a shortcut, like very similar to what actually streamers do use for soundboards and shit. Yeah, it's called Thorbox something something. There we go. That's much better music. And it is. I did not appreciate it first time around when I got it because I was not doing art and I was like, this is such an expensive tool. Why waste it? And then now that I actually went back to doing art, it's so fucking good. Like I can't imagine not using it and not having it. Because I used to have a. I still have it. I just gave it to a friend so that she can utilize it better than me just having it in the corner. I used to have the Artist 13.1, I think, XP pen again. And I used to use the buttons on the side, but it was so uncomfortable that I used the keyboard, but I don't have enough space on my desk usually to have a keyboard. That's why, like, I never answer people when I'm doing art because it takes so long to type out. Because whenever like Windows does sense that, hey, you do not have a keyboard, you have a pen. Do you want to uh what's this called? Do you want to actually type on your screen? But it's so long. So I either just grab my phone if it's urgent, or I just wait until messages pile up, and then I reply in a bunch by grabbing my keyboard that is like really far away. Yeah. Not because of my cat, but because uh the desk that I'm using is like uh I don't even know if there is a name for it in English. It's like basically mm, a bed and desk together. And it's a child-sized thing. So I can barely fit one monitor plus the art tablet plus the PC on it. And the keyboard I can only fit when I push the tablet back in place, like back towards the other monitor. But yeah. And here I am again, not flipping my canvas. Also, another like uh thing that I am using is the reference thing. All the ones that you can download online that have like the basic features that mine also has are like $20, $15, this and that, and it's like, but I don't know. So I asked IT friends of like how hard would it be if you were to make me one of these. Brother sent the exa file in like 10 minutes. So yeah. Although it is really bare bones, the UI is, well, it is. And there are some features that are not in it. But for the purpose that I'm using it, it's more than fucking perfect, to be honest. Not to throw shade on anyone who like makes these things and wants to sell them, props for you. But I'm a brokey. Mm. Oh yeah, and what is it? The music, by the way, is like the curation of 5 years, 6 years of music. So there are lots of genres, lots of different styles, lots of different everything. This is a bit. So if we are jumping too much in the in between genres, now you know why. Eh. Yeah, this is the. Oh, it sounds nice. Like. Mm, there's not that much of a difference. Anyway. Also, even though I do not like have a uh, time restriction on like these studies, I still don't want to spend too much on one picture because then it will just end up being the same shit as with the art teacher with the 1 cube per 3 hours or some shit. So sometimes if it looks goofy and I know something is wrong with it, I just leave it and come back another day and look at it with a fresh eye. So I can already see this is a little thick. Oh yeah, but luckily, so far, since I restarted the art journey, I have not been feeling frustrated as much as I did feel hopeless multiple times, but it's not frustrating. At least not for now. I just had to say that I'm struggling with drawing straight on faces. This is just straight on a straight up face. Ah, why? But yeah, the next in the plan basically is I fill up this page with some more, like, to expand my visual library. But then there is I don't know the name of it. There is a phase that is basically just planes, and it's really nice to study it. I want to do that next. And just fill a few pages with that as well. Because I do know for a fact that I will never feel ready to make the comic. I will never feel like, oh yeah, I am ready to do this now. But I still want to reach a certain level before I start, like, making it. And yeah, I do not feel like my faces slash hair is at a comfortable spot just yet. So that's why I started focusing this. Because before this, I have been just focusing the body and anatomy in general. Thank you, thank you. But I want to reach a point where I can at least somewhat comfortably draw heads without the need of references. Because, the other thing is consistency. I want to be able to make a character and, like, consistently have that character and draw that character. Just oh, so that is also another thing that I try to do. And, like, I don't want to do realism, but I never really liked how childish my art style was. So that is another thing that I consciously started working on, is making it more lifelike slash more serious, basically. Oh yeah, like if it's not this, like, even humans are not the same. It's just like not the same on every picture and not the same on like every occasion and stuff like that. It's just, other than like one or two characters that I've made like 10, 15 years ago, I always struggled with like not making like a whole lot of fucking character on accident. And there were so many times when I made a sketch of character A. I really, really liked it. And what is it? And I could never replicate it. Ever. And I don't want to do that. I want to just be able to, oh yeah, this is the character that I designed. I like it as it is. I want to draw this character. If that makes any sense. Just was this hair is really something else. Oh yeah. Also, I've been trying different brushes as well to see what I like for sketching and what not. But all of them are like really close to what I want. But I can't like say what I want. I can't find what I want. But I await the moment when I find one slash tinker with an already existing one enough that I just end up having the one that I want. But this one I quite like as well. And I do know the brush doesn't make the artist. It's not that I'm talking about, it's just the preference, basically. Oh, thank you. If you keep on saying stuff like that, I might as well just start streaming seriously. I mean, I want to start streaming seriously again, just, but I'm not good enough. So thank you. I will try. And the other thing that I keep on noticing is, even though the reference pictures, like, the dude's hair is, like, really, really, really high up, I don't like it, so the other reason why I didn't even think about showing the original reference is that as well. Like, I just want the landmarks and the basic visuals of a reference, if that makes sense. Which might defeat the purpose of me practicing from reference, but there's another part to it that's, if you learn the like fundamentals of it from the picture, then it's good. At least that's what I keep telling myself. Mm. Oh, it's way too small. No. The only reason I do not like this brush, even though like it scratches the itch or like every other department, is because if it is from this side, it's like this, but if I go the other side, it's much sharper. So it makes the struggle with the loop-sidedness just that much worse. Eh. But it also means that if I can master not drawing loop-sided shit with this brush, then I will be able to do the same even better with the normal brushes. Oh yeah, it's like I downloaded brushes that I liked, and I have been trying them out. I have another one that I used to use for drawing through the like book that I studied for like a whole month. But I wanted to give this another guy, like this brush specifically another guy. Because I like really like to draw fabric with it. Because it's basically just a gesture brush. I don't even know what fabric is. Probably plastic or something. But it's very wrinkly. Welcome back. Right. Okay, now this is again a picture that I don't know why I downloaded, but alright. Alright, there we go. It was like half a fucking face. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Also, now that I think about it, probably some people would have my hat for what to say, uh, drawing the face features first and then the like head shape. But I had way better results this way than the other way. So I don't know. Yeah, to be fair, like when I do the like, yes, you saw that I need to correct lots of the proportions because I do not have the visual library yet to like make it proper. But this way, I feel like I have to correct way less than with the other one. So like when I start with the face shape, it's always like it's always loop-sided, too tall, too short, too wide, this and that. And it's much easier to put this into the shape than put these into the shape, for me at least. And this is another thing that back in the day I never dared to like try my own shit. I always was like, oh, there is a Loomis method. Everyone is using it, therefore I have to as well. And it never fucking worked for me. Yeah. Yeah. I just wish I started like not caring sooner. It would have solved so much headache. And the other thing that always stuck with me is what is it? Like every art teacher I ever like even vaguely communicated with, them saying that, for example, like quote unquote sculpting out a face, like what is it? Like moving shit about and uh what is it? Like not doing the Loomis method, but like oh no, like sketching it out dot to dot and then making it, but like what I'm doing now basically of like moving shit about, uh erasing this part, redoing that part, that is unbecoming or whatever the fuck they were saying. And it's not true art. And I'm like, fuck me, then I guess. Good old days. Oh yeah, and you can't smudge shit is also something that stuck with me for so long. It's like, who cares if I smudge, I smudge. Oh yeah, anime is not real art as well. Oh, it just brings my fucking PTSD. Of like the art teacher never took my attempts at art seriously because I was drawing cartoon style, not like fine arts. And she didn't care for the longest time ever until I won a like countrywide whatever the fuck it was. And from that point onwards, it's like, oh yeah, let me have a mm, display of your art in the school and then this gallery and this and that, and it's like, what the fuck, dude? Come on. Bit too big. And it low-key haiku feels like that if I had art teachers that were worth something, I would not be fucking struggling still to this day with the basic fundamentals. But yeah, now at least it feels like first time in like 15 years that I am actually doing shit that is like worthwhile in a good path, whatever you wanna call it, really. Oh yeah, practice makes perfect, but it does better what kind of practice it is. If I would do the same thing I used to do, is just blindly copy paste, I would learn nothing. And I do wish people taught me that sooner. But so is life. Also, I might be 30 minutes late. I'm sorry about that. Because I'm not even sure if I have any art that I made that are faces that I could compare this to. I mean, what is it? Like my studies now to see if I truly improved or not. But I might start doing what I used to do back in the day and liked to do is like redrawing old things to see how you improved. Actually, fuck it, why not? We could do that right now. Oh, so I still don't quite like this. Oh, Jesus Christ. Mm, it's not even that way. Yeah. I so rarely use this tool. I didn't even remember the combination straight away. This should be a bit. Alright, let me find a picture that could, tech speaking, redraw. If I can't find anything now, we'll just go to the next reference photo. Hmm. Where are my artworks? I don't have any. I mean, I'm mostly just looking for a sketch, if I had any. Oh, Jesus Christ. Opening this was a fucking mistake. Hmm. Actually, give me like 30 more minutes or something. Oh my god. All of these are so tragic, but in the meantime, I just not sure how worthwhile it would be to redraw. I mean, not worthwhile, but like satisfying. E- e- Let's see. Eh. Anyway, next time I will prepare for next time. It just struck me that I didn't do it. What is that supposed to be? What is that emoji? I don't understand. I'm too much of a boomer for it. This one's an interesting one. So half the face is missing. Oh yeah, yeah. All right. I was looking at it like, is it like glasses on the nose or this or that? But then now that you say it, oh yeah, yeah. Now that you say it, I can actually see it. What's the angle this I'm looking for? Oh. Oh yeah, also if you were to try out this method, be prepared for it. That while you're working on the faces, it looks so fucking goofy. Oh, forget for snail. Is the snail me? I tend to forget many, many things as well. Oh yeah, and like another reason why I like this method or slash like to like study so much is there's so many mistakes that it's otherwise I would not notice. But with this method it's so much more obvious for me. And so I can correct them quite easily and like focus on like, being mindful about like not drawing the eyes too big, not drawing the nose too uh, long. And so just and this like another thing that I wish that like people told me slash the art teachers told me as well is like practicing a generic face slash model like the Loomis method and this and that, like the face model that I have mentioned before, the planes one. Is it nice that you get the proportions down, but you do not have a visual library. So anything that is not that one male model, basically, you will struggle with. I wish someone told me this. But yeah, better late than never. Like I had basically exactly zero uh visual library of hair, mainly long hair, and it looked so fucking so goofy. And I still struggle greatly with hair, but at least now I'm opening my artist's eye for stuff. Because yeah, simplification is the end goal, of course, like stylizing stuff. But if you don't know what you're simplifying, then how does one know what to do? Oh yeah, and like not just simplifying, but understanding like why you do things that you do, or why do other people do the things that they do. Because that's another thing that I struggled with greatly, is that I had no, like, idea what to do when I did not have an exact uh, reference photo of like a pose or something. So I had no uh, capabilities of like turning 3D models, or what if it's the same pose but the arm is slightly different. I was just stood there and harassed people to, hey, do you want to pose like this so I can photo you, so I can basically just copy paste you? So yeah, I don't want to be like that. I want to understand, I want to know, I want to be able to do. Eh, not quite. This is music. Oh yeah, and there are some just called music pieces that are not my own, but like other people requested it, and then I just put it on this playlist. Eh. Like for example, this one, I have no idea what this music is. Anyway, this is not and studies. Ah, this is again a very, 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 very small picture, so I don't know how well I will be able to, but probably this is going to be unfortunately the last, because I will have to go soon. I don't even know if I can draw this with this brush. There is a tiny bit of amount of eye showing. Oh, that should be fine. This looks so fucking goofy. Oh, Jesus Christ. Though, to be fair, the original picture looks incredibly goofy as well, so there is that. The picture itself looks simplified now that I look at it and think about it. Huh. Makes my job easier. So strange. And it's so small that he's holding something in his hand, but what? I do not know. I couldn't tell you. And this is a bit slimmer. So and here is the little cat. He has awoken, arrived, and demands cuddles. Not yet. A little bit later. All right. And I do think that that is going to be all for today. But I do plan on like what is it? Stream more and consistently. I plan on doing an hour to an hour and a half stream every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday, I think, if I am not mistaken. But I updated my like Twitch page and other stuff as well because I want to get the ball moving, so to speak. So yeah. So if everyone is free / they don't know what to do on Thursday, 7 p.m. Central European time, you know what to do. And anyway, I will send out like the alert on the server, and I am going to probably put it on my Discord status as well, just so if Twitch fails to send out a notification, then people can see it other ways as well. But anyway, thank you very much for joining, and it has been very productive